Today we're going to be doing a little Amazon versus Milwaukee, basically the Home Depot, and going to do a circuit breaker finder test to see if we get any different results or mixed things happening from the Milwaukee or what we purchased off Amazon, which is Kaiweets. The name doesn't give me a lot of comfort when I'm dealing with electrical supplies. This is completely for the DIY guy. We're talking about this Milwaukee being somewhere around $60, and we're going to compare prices later. And this Kaiweets going to be around $44. So a significant difference, although there is a lot of things that come with the Kaiweets that don't come with the Milwaukee. First, you're getting a full digital readout. So when you plug this in, you see what's happening with your voltage and other things. You can also test your GFCIs, which you can do with the Milwaukee. But then you get what I would call an accessory kit that you'd have to buy with the Milwaukee, which would be $19 to $35. So that increases the price even more. It comes with the Kaiweets. It's going to give you a lead so you can test just bare wires. You're going to be able to use this to screw into a light bulb socket and then plug in your signal. Or if you have a 2-wire, you need to convert it to a 3. It is then also going to be able to do the same thing. So you can buy the same thing as an add-on to the Milwaukee. Again, we're going to go through that later. Let's get to this. First, we'll plug in our Milwaukee. Everything in our shop is labeled, so we know that this is going to be number 26, which is down here. These units, both of them, you have to run over the panel and then go over it a second time. So it learns the panel kind of the first time, and then it points everything out with more distinction in the second run. So let's just go slowly over the first. We're going to ignore any beeping that we see. Yeah. Now we're going to hit it the second time, and this is where we should be more accurate. So we get one on a 220 breaker there, which is interesting. Beeps on 24, fast beep on 26, nothing on 28. So it's showing us that 26 is where it's at. It also was on that run 24, but you can go from one side of 24 to the other. So fairly accurate when it's working. You can figure that out and say, okay, there's no way that it's going to be the 18 because that is a 220, duh. And then we could figure out the fast beep at 26. So fairly accurate, although it gives us a little bit of false readings. Then we'll take our Kaiweets, power it up. We can also test GFCIs with this one, but it has a digital gauge in it. So we can plug this guy in and it will read out a bunch of information on the top, including voltage. Now with our Kaiweets, we do have a digital meter here that shows us the strength of the signal. This is the same thing. We have to run this over the first time, then run it over the second time. And then after you do that, you need to hit reset because there is some learning things that it goes over with that it needs you to reset it. So we'll go over. Ignoring those first beeps. Still getting a beep on 18. Full beep on 26. And if we go back, 26 has the full. The bottom of 24, we get one. But we're not talking about any discrepancies there. It's there. It's interesting. We still get that same beep on 18, but not a full solid beep with this unit. So we moved over to 21, which is going to be this guy right here. We're just going to do this a little bit faster so that we don't have to explain everything and just see if there's any difference. Slow beep on 21. Not a fast beep like we had before, but it's very accurate, unlike it was before. Now with our Kaiweets, we're getting beeping at 19, and it missed 21, although stayed green the whole time, although we had beeping. We're going to reset here. Red on that first pass. It's interesting because technically it doesn't turn red here. 21 is it, it's beeping, and my LED screen is not showing me anything, but not so good. So again, we're talking DIY, and if I didn't go ahead and kind of test things out beforehand, if you would have swiped across both sides of the breakers, which you would have in a situation that you didn't know where it was, you'd have to swipe one side twice, then go to the other side, swipe it twice. I was just trying to save you time and keep you engaged in the video. That would take time. Neither one of them had false readings on the opposite side of the breaker, but the Kaiweets did not pick up really the second breaker on the other side. And I think you're going to find that both of these units are not 100% where they're going to pick something up falsely a little bit, but then kind of get you on to where it should be. And they both particularly work, but the Kaiweets definitely is not as good as the Milwaukee. So you're saving, let's say you were saving 35, 40 bucks dropping down to this as a DIY guy, and you're getting, because you're getting the accessories with it, and I'm saying you bought the Milwaukee with all the accessories, I'm still nervous as to what you're actually going to get as far as the quality. And when you're dealing with electrical stuff, I don't chintz, because if something goes wrong, I don't want to get electrocuted. I know enough to be dangerous. I'm not an electrician, but you don't want to get in a bad place. Milwaukee is $59 for this guy, $75 if you want to buy this guy and a digital meter, and then it would be $19 to $35 for the accessory kit. If you buy the Kaiweets, this whole thing's $44, runs on some AAA batteries. Not real thrilled about that, but we'll deal with it. One that I don't have here matches the Kaiweets pretty down to a T. I mean, it doesn't look exactly the same, but has everything the Kaiweets come with, is the Klein system, and that's 65 bucks. So as a DIY guy, and from the research and things I've watched when I did the Milwaukee review, everybody said go Klein. If you're looking for a deal, go Klein. You're saving approximately $30 going Klein. Because you'd be getting a digital gauge. You wouldn't get just this blank tester, but they would come as a tester in a digital gauge like the Kaiweets. If you're looking to save money, still get the brand name guy. It's at Home Depot. We'll put links down in the description, or there'll be affiliate links in the bottom. Or you can spend more money and get red. There's a huge difference when you look at these two as far as build quality. There's some rubber overmold on the Milwaukee. The Kaiweets is just simply plastic. There's some weight to the Milwaukee. There is no weight to the Kaiweets at all. None. It's just there. So I'm not saying it's a bad option. A lot of the Amazon stuff's there. It works, but this is electrical work. And if $20 or $30 kind of gets you there or screws it up, or it's DIY, I get it. You can get this and use it and it will work and you'll be able to figure it out, but make sure you have something else to save yourself a little poke, you know, and make sure that you turned off the right one with an electrical tester right at the wires or at the plug when you're taking it apart. don't trust something like this, or even the Milwaukee per se. Have a little bit more in your toolbox to make sure that you're doing it right and not going to get poked. So either way, I thought I would show this because it's interesting. Kaiweets works, Milwaukee works better, Klein's cheaper, and I believe works as good as the Milwaukee. Can't show you that one, but at the same point, here's where we're at. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Give us a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.